Mr. Rankin.
Hi, I'm Marnie Rhodes.
Hey, welcome. This is the Business Club highlights for the week. We just issued our first leaderboard. So
awesome.
Congratulations to those that are on the leaderboard. Our other big thing today is to answer the students' questions that they've submitted. So let's get right to it. Let's see what your questions are.
That's one of the questions actually that I would like answered in this class is to find out some of the difference between entrepreneurship, sole proprietary company, and a LLC.
So first of all, difference between an LLC and a sole proprietorship. So the big difference, I'm glad you asked that question. The big difference is the LLC is like the best of both worlds. You get taxed at a lower rate and you limit your liability. Sole proprietorship, you have unlimited liability. So key message, whenever you're starting a business, don't memorize all the rules now. They're going to change. They're going to change big time. But remember to Google to see if you're eligible for an LLC, subchapter S corporation, whatever, because if you're eligible, they're a great deal. All right, next question.
One question I would like answered in the class is, or I guess addressed, would be the importance of motivation in the workforce and in the business world.
How to motivate employees? Great question, another good one. You know, I always think of plants, right? You buy a plant and it tells you, it gives you an instruction card. And I don't know about you, but the biggest mistake I ever made in business, I assumed everybody was motivated the same way I was motivated.
True.
And that's just not true. People are motivated differently. But unlike plants, I don't remember, Marnie, can I see your instruction card on what motivates you? Right? Most people don't come with that, right? So how are you going to find out?
You're going to ask them.
You got to talk, you got to talk to people. You got to get out there and talk to people. All right, great question. Next question.
Question for you, Mr. Rankin. If you had one piece of advice for someone starting out with their own business, what would it be?
Tip, my biggest tip on starting a business is what's your value proposition? What makes you different? What makes you special? Which customers care about how you're special? And then how do you get to know all those customers? Another great question. Hey, all these questions, we got more details down below. Next question.
So one of the main things I'd really like to take away from this course is basically the basics of running a service-oriented business. There's plenty of things like Excel spreadsheets and formulas I could learn as far as tracking profits and that type of thing. I'd love to learn, you know, what a good startup investment is, how much money I should put into things at the beginning, what a good threshold for bringing on employees is. I'm sure there's a certain point where it makes sense to bring on employees with the profit you're bringing in. Before that, probably doesn't make that much sense.
Service business. Hey, a lot of folks want going into service business. Hair cutters, painters. Great question. My one tip, biggest tip I have is make sure you have a good scope of work, it's called, when you start out. Hey, I'm going to paint your house. What are you thinking when I say paint your house?
Primer, 2 coats of paint.
Yeah, I'm thinking as the builder, I'm going to slap 1 coat of paint on there. Hey, we got problems right off the bat because when you come out and look at my 1 coat of paint and I'm thinking I've done a phenomenal job, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking that's not enough.
That's right.
Right.
And so you want to write down at the beginning of the job, what's the scope of work, exactly what it is, and agree with your customer exactly what it is. So 2 coats, 1 coat, and if there's changes, that's called a change order. And it generally generates extra revenue. Our final question, how do I join Phi Beta Lambda? Hey, I got the expert of experts right here, the club leader. Take it away.
All right, so Phi Beta Lambda is a business and leadership organization. I'm the lead advisor for that. MJ Rhodes of waytech.edu, Marnie Rhodes. We are welcoming all students, not just from business, but from every different program. We do competitions, we do charity events, and we do lots of social events. So we've got fun, and we've got giving, and we've got competition. So we have everything that you would possibly need. He has all the information linked down below in the description, and if you need anything, let me know.
Hey, and winning the national championship wouldn't look bad on my resume. Right?
And we're going to Baltimore, Maryland.
Oh my God,
next
fantastic.
year.
One of the things that I would like answered or addressed in this class is entrepreneurship. I'm kind of excited and hope that we get to discuss that just because I kind of just jumped right in and I feel like I still have a lot to learn.
All right, our final question is around entrepreneurs and how to be successful. And to me, it goes all right back to the value proposition. What value to bring compared to your customers. Hey, I want to thank you for joining us, and I want to encourage you folks to join PBL. It's a great club in addition to ours, and we'll see you next month. Thanks, folks.